So one of the big problems we had is obviously, as they said, that we didn't have the infrastructure in place, not physical infrastructure, but well, that as well, but we didn't have the systems in place to ensure that people could move to this area and thrive in it. And that's one reason they turned us down, because things like, basic public transportation, they said high-speed internet, things like that. And there are things we can do now to ensure that works. So we have the Blue Water Area Transit coming through. We can expand that. We can make sure that we put in place now, it would take us no money to reinstate net neutrality laws for the state of Michigan to ensure these protections. And the thing is too, is we can bring these corporations all we want. The problem is they're not paying their fair share into it. So what we need to do is be fostering an environment that brings workers in, that wants to bring in high quality people, and the businesses will follow. People don't follow businesses, because I work for construction, but if my uncle decided to up and leave and go to Minnesota, I don't care if he's offering me better pay. I want to stay here. I want to stay home. I'm from Algonac. I was born and raised there. I want to stay near the water and go fishing and hunting. So what we need to be doing is we need to be ensuring that we have a strong workforce, and also that we have strong labor laws to ensure that these people are coming in. And you see tons of people moving to the Pacific Northwest, and I've been out there and I've talked to people who work there, and they have very basic laws to protect their workers, like making sure that you have your schedule 2 to 3 weeks in advance as a minimum, so you can plan your life around it and plan your other jobs if needed. They also have such basic protections as no-fault firing, where they can't just fire you because you're elderly and you can't keep up with the young folks. That's not fair. So we also need to ensure that we are also protecting our unions, because they are the ones who go to the large corporations and throw down for us and make sure to say that, hey, this is a job, you have people who are willing to work. I have no problem working at a grocery store or as a cashier or as a waiter or anything, as long as I'm being paid fairly for the hard work I'm being put in, and we're not. So that's why we have to ensure that I tell my people who are my generation, join your union. And you can have your problems with the corruption that exists in unions, but the more people you have that go into them, the cleaner they are. They are transparent. They are the ones who are fighting for us. And if you want to make sure that businesses come to Michigan, you have to have a strong workforce to draw the businesses in. And additionally, we have to close the tax loopholes that exist around the corporations, like these things called dark building laws, where, in Algonac we have a CVS pharmacy that pays taxes as if there was nobody working there, despite the lights being on and there's workers there. So these businesses won't leave if we close these loopholes. They'll be finally paying their fair share into the community, because they know that the customer base is here. They know the workers are here. We have to make sure that we have a strong workforce to bring these businesses in.
Okay.